Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's the Silverback here with the first of one of my many videos hiking the foothills and the Sandia Wilderness trails just outside Albuquerque, New Mexico. Really hoping y'all get a lot of enjoyment out of this. Today we're doing a Pino Trail. It's one of my favorites. You really enjoy this trail in the wintertime. It's beautiful. It's usually frosted at the top. Looks like we got a little bit of snow at the top of Sandia Peak right there. In the summertime, it's nice and shady. A lot of trees, not a lot of scrub at the top once you get out of this bottom area. We're in the Elena Gallegos land grant, which is just off of Sims Park Road, off a tramway. It's the first turn off once you get north of Academy. Just to give you a quick loadout here, I've got my walking sticks. I don't know if we're going to see any snow up at the top. Old man like me needs some sticks every now and then. Always bring the headlamp. I don't know if you get stuck and you might have to camp out. There it is. You'll have something to look at. That's just the holster for my phone. We got a blast match, a piece of wet fire, some kitchen matches, and some storm matches just in case. I keep a FRS radio with me. We tune it to 1-1 in case I get in a pinch. I'll be able to talk to whoever the rescuers are. Leatherman, Surge. It's a heavy weight, but I like it a lot. Of course, sunglasses. A cold weather hat, just in case. We got a poncho here in case it gets rainy. Weather's going to be good, but also it's a little bit of shelter if I had to. Of course, we got a trowel, toilet paper, and wet wipes. You never know. You don't want to be stuck out there. Emergency food. Always first aid kit with some chem lights. The Manta 36 Osprey pack, 3 liters of water, and of course the leash, the spot. Need that always, especially if you're going to be going solo. It's my Worldwide 911. I'll do a review on that later, but it's pretty neat. I can check in, I can send an SOS, or I can just send a hey, come help me. But also I've got my special setup messages here in case either I get injured or somebody I find on the trail gets injured. So alright, let's get packed up and let's hit Pino Trail. Alright, so we just started from the trailhead. See, it's still kind of cloudy up there at the top. Otherwise I'd show you. There's a nice little saddle right up here, and that's where Pino Trail meets up with the Crest Trail. Crest Trail runs all the way up and down the spine of this mountain, and I've done it before. It's a lot of fun. It's beautiful. Starting out, altitude's right at about 6,060. So we'll check in a little bit. It's going to be like this. It's scrub for about the first 3/4 of a mile, and then you get up there. Once you get into the actual wilderness, 4.2 miles, I do believe, to the crest, and check in here in a little bit. This is a pretty funny sign. It's important. Basically, whenever we hiked the South Crest Trail, we went all the way from T. Harris up to the tram, and it's a good thing that the tram was open, because we were dead. There's no way we could have walked down. Plus, it was incredibly dark and incredibly cold, and yeah, so take note if you're going up Pino Trail with the hopes of getting to the tram and riding the tram down. Yeah, just keep in mind, know what time it stops, so you'll be having yourself a very chilly night up on the top of the mountain. Alright y'all, 0.78 miles in, finally made it to the Sandia Mountain Wilderness, Cibola National Forest, Pino Trail 140, and we're in. So, you always see these nice little signs that tells you, you know, fed bear's a dead bear, all that other stuff that's really important to know. And there's your Sandia tram info, and check it out. There we are. So we're right here. So let me put the camera at it, and we'll be going all the way to here at least, and we'll see how we feel. Maybe we'll go up to the peak, maybe we won't. So actually, I take it back. Is that right? Yeah, that's the crest trail. You're right. Anyways, watch out for falling trees and all that other stuff. Alright, y'all, so 1.32 miles in. I call this pretty much the middle part of the trail, if you will. You can see it's pretty well maintained, at least at this level. I'll let you know when we get up to the top part of the trail, which is mostly real tall conifers. But a pretty easy to follow trail. You can see it's a packed dirt, probably about one person wide. The main thing about the trail, the lower part of the trail, is you really got to watch out for the bicyclists, mountain bikers, and the, oh, I smell a campfire, and the trail runners. But this one's pretty good. I'll check back in once we get up to the part with the tall trees. It is starting to get steeper. It'll be a lot of switchbacks once I get up there. But still clouds up on top. I can see. It's just beautiful right here. This is what I was talking about when I said how this trail is mostly shady. So it's real nice in the summertime. So it's beautiful. It's December 7th today. Most of the leaves have already turned. If I'd have come here last month, you'd have seen an explosion of gold and red. But now everything's starting to go to sleep. We had weather yesterday, so the trail is a little bit wet. But I haven't seen any snow yet. Current altitude 6,600. So a little bit of 540 feet up so far. So more to come. Alright, y'all. This is part 3 of the trail, as I like to call it. It's getting much steeper. And can't really tell on the camera, but it is pretty steep. Also, the hills. This part of the trail, a lot of tall trees. It looks like the forest is dead, but I gotta tell you, most of this is the aspens that have shed all their leaves. There is a lot of dead pines up here too. But yeah, what can I say? It's the beginning of winter for the aspens anyways, but these it looks like these pines are pretty sick out here. But anyways, this is looking back down the trail and up the trail. You can see got a ways to go. Can't really see. I should have took a video earlier, but right on the other side of this hill is the saddle we'll be going to. You can see the saddle from the parking lot. Well, you couldn't this morning because of the clouds, but anyways, this is the upper part of the trail. Still very well maintained. There was a big deadfall a while back that was all chopped up, but we'll see you at the top. A little over 3 miles in. Nice little stream. Perfectly silent. Whew. Second to last switchback, Pino Trail. Where we came from. Beautiful. It's like the forest of Endor out in there. Got one more turn and a long pull up to the peak. Well, not peak, the saddle. We're not going to the peak today. I gotta get home. Alright. I know I said it before, but I'll see you at the top. Alright, here we are at the top. There it is. It says Pino Trail 140 and an arrow pointing down that way. Here's where we came from. That was one fun trail. Clock checked in at about 4.94 miles. You can go this way. That's Crest Trail, goes side to side here, so it goes along Sandia Spine. That post right there says to go down Cienega Trail, is that way that takes you all the way down to the road that brings you up the peak. So I hope y'all had a good time watching this trail. I'm heading home.